Hi Pokemon fans, today we're going to be opening this Charizard EX Red and Blue collection. Now, first thing I want to point out is I'm really annoyed that everywhere else around the world seem to get the pack with the figurine right here. Instead, in the EU and especially here in the UK, is we get this ridiculously large EX card. Like, seriously, what the hell are we going to do with that? At least with a figurine, you put it on display, it looked pretty cool. Maybe if some giants wanted to play like Snap or something with these cards, it's just stupid, absolutely ridiculous. And another thing is I bought this box from Tesco, which is our local like shop, you know, like a superstore kind of thing. This is the second one I had to pick up because this was bent in on the first one and it had been terribly packaged. This is like already falling out, and I don't know if you can see, but the card, the promo card is actually bent. Like, it's already bent. We'll get more of a look at that in a minute, but I don't know if you can tell just by looking at it there. Look how bent that is. It's crazy. This is why I got two of these boxes. The second box that I'm going to keep is in much better condition. The same with these two Pikachu ones behind, which you can see here. This box has some damage to it. Luckily, this card is bent slightly in the corner as well, but I got this from a different retailer. But this one is in much better condition, and I will probably be keeping this one for my own collection. So yeah, let's start the video. Okay, so because of the way I open my Pokemon cards, I normally cut the top off. What I've done is I've actually cut down the side here, so hopefully this should just slide right out. There we go. I'm just going to put packaging down to one side. Let me just move the camera slightly. There we go. That's better. Okay, so if I'm correct, this should just pop off. Okay, so let's see if you can see the promo card. Right, let's get it out and see what's happened here. Like, I mean, look how well they've gone completely missed where it's supposed to be in, and it's bent the bottom of the card, and the top is all like beveled, like it's completely beveled. It's really poor packaging, and I don't blame my local Tesco. I think it's just the way it's come from the warehouse. So let me just pull this out. Okay, so there you go. Like the worst promo Charizard EX you could probably find, because look at that. That is just terrible, terrible packaging. And then on the top, look at that bend. That's, I mean, you could take flight off that. Just go. It's just incredible. That, I can't believe that this was also one of the best packages they had on display. All the others boxes were torn, everything. It's incredible. But I guess it didn't really matter if we're going to open it anyway. But just looking at the art, it's nice. It's actually a really decent looking card. Charizard is always one of my favorites. I'm really annoyed that this version of the card is completely damaged, which is really disappointing. However, I do have another one, but it'd be nice to have one just in a sleeve. I'm going to put it in a sleeve anyway, just for the sake of it. Who knows, maybe if I put it in a top loader, it might straighten out a little bit, but the dents are just too badly damaged, I think, to do anything. Oh, well, that's a disappointing start, but this is the first time I've opened any generation packs. So in this we've got 4 generation packs, one of each Pokemon. So you got Charizard, you got Blastoise, you got Pikachu, oops, and Venusaur. And I just dropped Pikachu on the floor. Okay, and there's a promo code. And again, this one at the back, like this massive one, is like, I don't know if they're supposed to be like this, but look how curved it is. I don't know why it's so curved, but you know, it's a piece of crap anyway, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's like completely bent out of shape. It's just terrible. I should just name this video Bad Unboxing, but then I might get sued by iDubbbz, so I'm not gonna do that. So let's take out this massive, ridiculous sized promo card. I honestly have no idea what I'm gonna do with this. Like, what could you do with something so ridiculously big? But again, like, the shape of it, I mean, what is going on? Why is it so bent out of shape? It's like someone completely rushed the packaging on this one. It's just completely, it's just terrible. It's just really crap. But luckily, this is only just for an unboxing and not for my actual collection, which is a good job. So we've got the 4 generation packs there. First time opening generations, which is exciting. Let me just pick up this Pikachu. There we go. Okay, so we'll put it in an order of my least favorite to favorite out of these. So because they're all final evolutions, we'll probably do it in this order. So no offense Pikachu, I still like you, but this is the order we're going to go with. Okay, so we're really looking for some full arts in this. 1, 2, 3 from the back. Let's see what we get from our first ever Generations booster. So we've got a Shroomish, we've got a Pokemon Fan Club, Pokeball, Fighting Energy, a Meowth. I like that, he's like completely dying of thirst or something. That's pretty cool. We got a Magmar, looks like he's about to punch you with some sort of fireball fist. That's pretty cool. Pikachu, nice. This is also the promo that you can get from Toys R Us. I don't know if they still have them anymore, but it'd be cool to get one. I think they're like £2 or £3 now on eBay. We've got a Reverse Krabby and a Radiant Collection Wally and a regular rare Hitmonlee. Well, not a great first opening, sadly, but hopefully it'll get better. Do you not get any promos in these? Like the online codes? That's weird. That's very weird. Do you reckon these packs are right? Like they could be... I don't know. Okay, anyway. Let's do a few from the back. Okay, so we've got the Raichu. It's from the Radiant Collection. It's pretty cool. We've got a Graveler, Pokeball, Pikachu, Zubat, Energy, Magmar, a Reverse Hitmonlee, a Meowstic, Hollow, it's like a Radiant Collection, and a regular rare Snorlax. Pretty disappointing so far. Pretty disappointing. So, moving to the Blastoise pack. Really hoping we get something half decent in this. Really am. Otherwise, it pretty much sum up the entire box really with the damaged card from Charizard. You know, we've got some pretty poor pulls so far. So we got Persian, we've got a Machoke. This artwork for this Machoke, I've seen it a few times, and it's just weird. It's just very weird. Okay, so Doduo, a Caterpie, a Machop, Energy, Shauna, Reverse Hollow. Oh, cool, a Jirachi Radiant Collection. That's pretty cool. A regular red Gyarados. But that's it. That was our last card. A regular rare Gyarados. This is really disappointing so far. Really disappointing. I was expecting it to be quite cool. Like, we'll get some pretty cool rares. I know I've still got the Charizard to open, but probably just going to pop these two in sleeves. I know they're not as cool as an EX or anything, but I don't know, that Jirachi is pretty cool. So this is it. This basically sums up the entire pack box for me, if I'm honest. Pretty disappointing. Okay, so Swablu, Pokemon Fan Club, a Shauna, a Meowth, Slowpoke. I like this because this is the original artwork from Generation 1, so cool. A Tangler, a Rhyhorn, a reverse Pokemon Center Lady, that's pretty cool. A Meowstic, and oh my god, yes, a Ninetales EX. Thank god we got something out of that box. It's pretty cool. It's a shame it's not a full art, but still, it's an EX, which makes up for such a terrible box so far. Yeah, so I do a review. There isn't really much review. I seem to have got the exact same cards in pretty much every pack, which is really weird. Like the same Radiant Collections, Meowstic. We got the Hitmonlee regular rare, and then the same in the reverse holo. It seemed a bit weird. The pack, the way it was packed was really weird. Everything just seemed really bizarre with this collection box. But yeah, so let's just take a quick look at the EX card for Charizard. I'm not gonna lie, apart from the bad condition that it's in, the artwork is really sick. You know, you got Flareon, you got Magmar, and then the beast himself, Charizard. So that's pretty cool. And then obviously that Ninetales EX with the really cool sort of glittery stars effect on there. So yeah, there you go. So thanks for watching, guys. Please hit the thumbs up button, help spread the channel. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. If you've got any comments, leave them down below. Okay, thanks for watching. Hello Pokemon fans, today we're going to be opening this Blastoise EX tin. If you haven't already, you should go check out my Venusaur EX tin opening. That's up here, where I actually pulled this. The art,